Coach, you want to start with opening comment?
Well, tournament baseball isn't always pretty, but we had we were headstrong. We competed. We were resilient. There were a couple times where I got a little bit worried about us in the middle of the game, but I think once Matt Nichols got that out to stem the tide there in the middle of the game, I think our guys kind of knew that we were going to have a chance to be successful, and we did just enough offensively, and then a credit to Colin Selby and Nick Roth. Our bullpen was fresh, and we had two seniors step up in huge moments and put us in this position. So these are the guys that you need to talk to.
All right, well, let's start with Reese. Talk about your at-bat there in the sixth. Leadoff walk by Tuz right before you. Did you think you might bunt had the righty stayed in? And then talk about your approach once the lefty did come in out of the pen.
Yeah, it was kind of an interesting situation. We talked about putting a sack bunt down, given who was coming in and who we had up next in the lineup. And then our final decision was to let me swing away. I had a pretty rough game offensively before that. Couple ABs where I was just out in front, and at this point I'm just really trying to simplify things and just put a barrel to the baseball, and obviously everything worked out.
Talk about the job that Matt Nichols did in his 6 innings out there.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Nichols is one of the greatest competitors I've ever played with. He goes out there and he has conviction with every pitch, and his intensity on the mound is something that is unprecedented. So Matt is someone that I go to war with, and he put a great effort out there on the mound, and his preparation and his effort is always something that helps us do well in ball games.
All right, Christian, we'll follow up with you coming in the 7th. You get runner in scoring position there in the 7th, and then they also get one there in the 8th. Talk about having to kind of bear down and keep that runner from being able to come in.
Yeah, I've been put in situations like this in my whole career, and I knew that if I got a ball in play, my defense would pick me up. I wasn't trying to get strikeout or anything like that. I knew my defense had me behind my back, and they're gonna play. They're gonna give everything they got because they know what's on the line with this. And we've been this close before a few years ago, and I know everybody's out there laying on the line. So I was just trying to hit my spots and execute. And I just trust Reese behind the plate to give me the right call and play back there. And he's a bulldog for us. He has been all year. And like he said, he'd go to war with Matt. I'd go to war with him any day because he's got our back as a staff. 3 days in a row he's caught in very close games, and he's been an absolute bulldog behind the plate for us. So he's the one that we can credit all our success to as a pitching staff.
And then Cody, talk about you. Several times this year you've come in as a setup guy. Today you were the closer coming in with the runner in scoring position there in the 8th. Talk about the last hitter there in the 8th and then the 3 in the 9th.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially the same situation I've come in all year. Just trying to keep people off base. I didn't even really worry about him. Barely even saw him out there. But I just trusted Reese. And the plan was that Christian would come in and get the first 2 outs, and if we got to Johnson, then it would be to me, and just to get the righty-lefty matchup without the sidearm. And we talked about going breaking ball first down in the pen and just working on that just for strikes, and I don't think he was really expecting it. So hidden spots, as Christian said, that's the name of the game and coming out of the pen. So that's all I really tried to focus on. I wasn't trying to strike anybody out, throw it past anybody, just trying to stick to what I know best and just get outs, basically.
So you started with a 4.5 hour break away, and then come right out in the first inning and score 2 runs. What was the mindset Reese coming in? Did anything change for you guys at all?
I mean, to be honest, it's something that coach has really harped on us, for the entire year, is just being mentally strong. When we go through these rain delays and whatever adversity comes our way, it's just reverts back to our fundamentals and how we prepare in the fall and winter, and that really helps us remain strong mentally. And then our physical game just comes on after that.
And then for Christian and Cody both, having 2 complete games coming into this from your pitching staff, what does that do for you guys against letting the bullpen?
It gives us all the confidence in the world. We know in tournament format that the more rested you are and the better prepared your bullpen is, that's going to win games, because you don't expect a starter to give you 9 innings, and we're mentally ready to go every day. And when we get a day off or we get to sit there and watch a guy pitch an absolute gem, it's fantastic for us. We just get to enjoy the show at that point. So I mean, going forward, we know that we're going to need the bullpen, and in tight situations like this where Matt gave us 6 strong innings today, so we weren't expecting another CG because we don't expect those every day. But the 2 guys, Nick Roth and Colin Selby, really set us up for success today and moving forward.
Coach, can you talk about now for the second straight time in a regional being 3-0?
Second time in 3 years. Yeah, it's I mean, it's a tribute to our players and our coaching staff and the work that they do. Back in 2016, we had a tremendous group of seniors, and in 2018, we have a tremendous group of seniors now with over 120 wins in their career. In 2016, we had a tremendous backstop who could manage the game and pitchers were confident in. And in 2018, we have a tremendous backstop who can manage the game and the pitchers are confident in. There's just a lot of similarities, and it's just we have tremendous coaches who prepare our guys, and C.J. Rhodes, M.L. Morgan, and James Walsh, and our players. You know, they buy in and they understand it's a process, and sometimes it's not always pretty, but you know, this group deserves it, and this group deserves an opportunity to go to Appleton, and I hope we can focus for whether it be 9, 18, 24, whatever it takes tomorrow, that we can have the resiliency to walk away from Holly Spring with a South Region championship and a trip to Appleton.
Good, thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you coming in.
I gotta check that.
We're gonna walk up this door right here, man. Right out. Oh, we want blah, 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 this and that. Good job, guys.
Phone's on the left, walking on the right.
Oh, is that right?
Thank you.
There we go.
Were you locked in the whole press conference?
No,
Coach, just like I said, just start with an opening statement about that game.
You know, it's one of those games where during the year we have a talk at the end and we just don't take advantage of opportunities. And when you get in this type of situation and you know it's going to be a close game, you're not going to get many opportunities. And we had a couple and we didn't take advantage of them, and they did. So I mean, that's going to be the difference when you get this far into the tournament, is, you know, who takes advantage of it and who makes the plays when they're supposed to.
A couple guys that did take advantage of their opportunities. Obviously, John Anderson getting his first start of the year had a good day. Brandon Walker, 2-run home run today in his first start of the postseason. Just talk about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, John Anderson's been, you know, big for us off the bench all year long. And so what he did today is no surprise to anybody. We knew what he was capable of, and he just stepped in and filled in really nice for Gench, who got hurt last night. And Walker's a senior. I mean, you know, this is nothing new for him, too. It's not like he hasn't been playing. So, you know, we knew he wouldn't be in there if we didn't think he could get the job done. And he did a great job with that home run, putting us tied and gave us a chance. And, you know, both of them gave us a chance to win as well.
Brandon, take us through that at bat a little bit. Obviously, it was a big moment at the time to tie the game there.
Yeah, for sure. After Nick's double, I just knew we needed something, scratch one over somewhere. He started me off with a curveball in the dirt, and I knew that most likely he'd come back with a fastball, and I just needed to do something with it. So I saw it pretty deep and put a good swing on it, and it was pretty exciting to tie the ball game at that time.
You got Brian sitting next to you, Coach. 30 appearances this year, never happened before in school history. Basically, any day you need him, he's out there. So just talk about
Yeah,
him.
he's been amazing. You know, it's nice to have guys like that you know you can count on in a situation where you need a shutdown inning or a guy to hold the lead for you. And Brian's been that guy. You know, being a sophomore and putting him in the situations that we've been putting him in speaks volumes about his character. And you know, last year coming in, he didn't have a lot of confidence, but I think this year he gathered it quite well in the fall, and he just took off. And it's just about confidence with him, and you know, throwing him like we do. You know, we're real fortunate to get what we have, as many innings out of him because of the way we use him.
Brian, how's your arm feeling anyway?
Arm's a little sore, but I mean, playoff baseball is playoff baseball, so whatever I need to do, as Coach said, like any day of the week, I'll be out there in this situation. I do it all over again.
You're leading the nation in appearances. Does that mean anything to you? Or?
I'd like to get a few more.
Kill my questions.
Obviously, you got another game tonight, so how do you turn around real quick, especially if it's going to be a late start?
Well, and that's what I was telling the guys. You know, we're still in this thing. I mean, you know, you take about 30 minutes and you think about what we didn't do right this game, and you get rid of it because we still have an opportunity. And so I think we'll bounce back quite well. You know, these seniors don't want to go out like this with a bad taste in their mouth, so they know they have another chance, and the other guys do. And you know, we feel like we'll be ready to be prepared.
Brandon, senior year, did you do anything different, try to get them fired up a little bit more, or is it just another game tonight?
No, I mean, this whole entire year has been different for me. I've definitely felt that I've stepped up as a captain on the team, and I've been able to motivate people when I need to motivate people, especially these first few games. I mean, unfortunately today we fell short, but we've really been meshing well as a team, really been a lot of energy in the dugout, so it's been nice.
Thank you guys for being here, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Ray.
Right.